Child criminal exploitation, or CCE, is a serious issue that's been called the deadliest threat to our nation. But what exactly is CCE?
CCE occurs when an adult exploits a power imbalance to control, trick, or force young people into committing crimes.
Many young people involved in CCE believe they're in control, not realising they were being exploited from the very beginning.
Criminals often target vulnerable young people and begin manipulating them through deception, coercion, and threats, exploiting their need for acceptance, financial support, or emotional connection.
In 2023, the University of Sheffield brought together co-researchers with personal experience in CCE and the child social care system to study care leavers who had been victims of CCE.
These co-researchers shared their experiences, leading to hundreds of hours of research, including interviews with 14 care leavers.
Despite their unique lives, the research revealed troubling patterns among all participants.
I essentially just wanted a sense of belonging, I didn't have any family.
I had to look after my brothers and make sure that everybody else was okay. I never had a childhood.
The love that I felt from my exploiter, I didn't want to leave that. I didn't want to have nobody in my life.
The staff in the care rooms never really paid any interest, and it's like these guys are actually showing me some interest.
They just came there to earn their money. They just came there to get a paycheck, and they didn't care about us.
Back then, I never really liked the hostel members of staff. They never really reported me missing.
I don't know how to pay my gas bill. I don't know how to pay my TV licence. Help me. There was no help at all.
We were left on our own half the time, and that's where the dealers started. So pretty much I were living in a crack den at the time.
We're kind of just running riot, basically doing what 16 and 17-year-olds do.
If someone could have promised me that they would move me away completely so I could start fresh, then I would in a heartbeat.
I think for me it was kind of just the right time to stop, and once I knew I was ready, I kind of tried my best.
I remember asking people in the hostel to get me out, and all they said they could do was call the police, and all that would do would get me killed.
Crackheads used to come into the house. It was horrible because I used to get abused in there sexually.
We need you to take these drugs, we need you to collect the money, we need you to pick up the money off the guys that you've slept with, then we'll come pick you up in a taxi at 3-4 in the morning, give us the money and we'll bung you 20 quid.
At the end of it, I wasn't having to sleep with people, but if I did something wrong, then I'd still be raped. Despite their adversities, many of those involved in the research are now working or volunteering to help others, turning their difficult experiences into a force for good.
Having the courage and strength to break free from exploitation is never easy, and thousands of children are still being exploited every day.
And without change, countless more will fall victim to CCE in the future.
So, what can we do to improve the situation?
Here are 5 key recommendations.
Long-term trusted relationships. Ensure all children in care can develop these relationships to help them feel valued.
Better transition support. Prepare and support those leaving care more effectively.
Value lived experiences. Employ those with personal experience in CCE to support others.
Better training. Provide specialised training on CCE for those working with children in care, especially in semi-independent settings.
Address, recognise and tackle every form of CCE.